So, Vegas, what have we just gone and done?
We just went and bought that motorhome, and we decided that we were going to stop at the pub and have a roast lunch and celebration. So yeah, bought the motorhome.
So we're going to go back in 3 weekends, aren't we? Go and collect it.
And collect it, go from there.
Okay, well, here's to us.
Yep.
Cheers. It is Saturday, the 19th of August, 2023, and we are about to start on a new adventure. Craigus, where are we going and what are we doing?
Well, as we have previously posted that we have bought a motorhome, so today we're going to go and pick it up. Going to obviously do a few checkovers and get it set up for things like dash cam and navigation and all those sorts of things that we need to do. But yeah, basically go and pick the thing up, drive
pay
it back
for
home.
it.
Yeah, we'll pay for it, yeah, and drive it back home.
And how far do we have to go?
It's about 60 miles, so about 100 kilometres roughly.
Okay.
So yeah, so about an hour and a half's drive in the UK traffic. Okay, so here's our motorhome. We've parked it outside the house. I'll give you a quick walk around, but as you can see, this is the side, the near side in the UK, at least anyway. We've got all the curtains closed down. Obviously we don't want too many people peering through while it's on the side of the road, but there's the front. As you can see from the number plates, 2006 model. Try not to get run over here. Here's the other side of the motorhome, wandering around. We've got the gas logger there, fridge vents, plus the hot water vents, and the big door in the back here is our is what they call a garage. So it's a quite a large space that we can fit in there, and of course the ladder to the roof as well. We have taken off the bike rack because that was just adding extra weight and extra length to the vehicle, and I don't think we need a bike rack as it stands at the moment. We'll probably end up putting them in the garage. We also are having a great debate about the bumper bar. We'll see what happens with that. If we feel it's too heavy, we might be taking that off, but we'll see how we go. And that's basically it for the outside. We'll go inside and do a intro on the inside.
Welcome to our new abode. What can we say? It's big, it's huge, and we'll take you through it. Okay, so as Craig said, this is a 2006. Some of the features that we liked about it was that we do have extra seat belts for if we've got people coming through. We've also got, it's like a 2-bedroom flat. This is actually a double bed. And if you grab your ladder and you hook it on there, says she, yep, hook it on there, then we have a full size double bed, 7 foot long, isn't it?
Yep.
So people like Craigus can lay in there without a problem. Yeah, very, very comfortable. The other good thing about it is that when I put this away, when we're not using it, it actually lifts up out of the way. So it lifts further than that, and it means that we can get in and out without any problems. So that'll be a good storage space. But if we do happen to have people plopping over, then we've got a bed. Oh, sorry about that. 2 captain seats. They do swivel, So they become a part of our lounge area with the separate little lounge here. The table, now the table, we've got to fix that, but that's not going to be a problem. It can be removed, but it can also be dropped down, and this can then become another bed as well. So good spot. This is probably going to be left up permanently. This is where we're going to be doing all our editing and watching movies and all that sort of stuff. And as I said, we've got extra seat belts for anybody who would like to come for a little bit of a jaunt with us. We've got legally allowed to carry an extra 2 people, so that's fantastic. We've been trying out our cupboards with all our containers. Got plenty of space in there. I think we're going to have miles too much space, but that's fine. And with the little buttons so that nothing falls out when we're traveling along. Coming into my kitchen, not a big kitchen, but it's very usable. So we've got a sink. I'm going to see whether we can take this glass off and maybe put a cutting board on there, because then we can put hot things onto it without having to worry about this being damaged, broken, scratched, whatever. We have a 4-burner hob. Also, which only the more modern ones have, an extractor fan with a filter. That's even better than what we've got in the house. So that's fantastic. It's also got a full-size grill and a full-size oven. And I won't open the bottom one, but that's where the gas comes out. And we've got a little bit of plumbing stuff in there.
And a bit more storage as
And
well.
a bit more storage. So this is going to be where our cutlery is going to be. We're going to put one lot of cutlery there and then all our utensils in underneath. And I think this was designed for the rubbish bins, but we're actually going to put the rubbish bins into our garage area, and I'm going to put some plastic boxes in here so that we can actually stack them for all our reserves of food and all that sort of stuff. So that goes into there like that. And on this side, this has been designed for a TV. We're not going to do that. It's actually got a funky little curvy cover. So we're probably going to take this off. We're toying with the idea at the moment, depending on our power supply, of putting an air fryer in here. We will have to get a battery bank, portable battery bank, to be able to supply power for something like that. But it just means that I can cook stuff with oil and not have the oil and the grease going into the main living area. So we'll keep an eye on that and we'll see what happens with that. We've got another cupboard here. And we've got a 3-way fridge freezer. Very nice. So it can be on gas, it can be on 240 or 230 volt. It can also be on 12 volt. So depending on where we are, what power we've got, that sort of thing. So this one goes that way to open. So that's our freezer. Nice little size freezer. So it's not just a chiller box, it's actually a proper freezer. And this is our fridge. Good size fridge, even better than some of the fridges that you see under the benches in the houses, because a lot of them just have like a bar fridge. So that'll keep us out of mischief. Push that one back. I'm still getting used to these things. That'll be fine. Right, moving along. This is our wardrobe. It also has the antenna. Now, if we don't have a TV, we may consider taking the antenna down and storing the antenna so that when we sell Ruthie down the track, we'll be able to put it back in again. And this, I don't know whether you want to come in here, Craig, so that you can show. So this is our heater. Is it an immersion heater?
It's a combination. It's either runs on gas or runs on electricity.
Right.
And it's a 10 litre storage hot water system.
Right.
So yeah, that one's can either run on AC when you're hooked up or gas when you're not. So
there you go. And you can see the little outlets here. These are our hot air outlets.
Yep.
We actually tested those when we were doing the test run, and oh, it pumps out a lot of heat.
Yes.
So we've got air conditioning in the cab. We've got lots of overhead skylights which will let air in.
Yep. And
we've got a really good heater.
Yep.
So
It's
I don't think we're going to be suffering
from the cold.
from the cold.
It's a diesel heater.
It's a diesel heater.
So yeah.
Right. I'm just going to put this up for a moment so I can get into where I'm going.
And this ladder folds away like this.
It will be interesting to see who falls out of the bed first.
Disappearing ladder. Yep.
Okay. This is one thing that Craig really wanted, was a separate shower and a separate toilet area. We have tried with recommending from a YouTuber called Wandering Bird to do the funky chicken, and Craig can do the funky chicken without a problem.
Yep.
So that's...
Would you like to do a demonstration of the funky chicken?
Oh, as I am Chook, why not?
Yep, go on Chook, get in there.
All right.
Do the funky chicken.
So, plenty of room.
Yep.
In there, which is really good. Nice pressure and all this sort of stuff. And this little screen slides across.
Look.
There you go. So, yeah, that's really good. There is a vent up here. We are probably going to put a little electric fan. There is a fan that you can put in there so that it's connected to the light. So when we turn the light on, the fan will automatically vent the steam out. We do have a mushroom on the roof so that it goes into that. And on this side, it's a toilet. Come on in.
So starting at the top. So we have storage up top.
Thetford cassette. Storage up top for toilet rolls, all that sort of stuff. Nice size sink for Craig to do his shaving in.
Sink and a mirror.
And we've got a good sized mirror as well.
Yep.
And the nice thing about this is that because we've got the toilet separate from the shower, our toilet rolls are not going to get wet.
Yes.
So that's one of the reasons why we liked the idea.
And also too, it's big enough that you can actually close the door if you really want to.
Yeah. So even Craig's going to be able to sit here with his knees.
Yeah.
Which is going to be good. Right. And then, I'm just keeping an eye on our door because we've got the door open. And then we've got our fixed bed. So this is going to be our main bedroom. We've got reading lamps in the corner.
Quick pan around.
And a nice size window. Now, I don't know whether we mentioned that all the windows do have fly screens.
Oh, that was my elbow.
Which is something even the houses don't have over here.
Yep.
So that's going to be fantastic. We won't get eaten by bugs and midgies and mozzies and all sorts of other creepy crawly type things. So you saw us putting the ladder up, so that's how we get up to the top, especially for short people like me. But special little thing. This is where we hide naughty children. Not that we're going to have any naughty children. But this actually opens up and goes into what they call, out of the way, the garage. We will show you the inside from the outside, but...
spare tyre in there, and storage, and yeah, things like the hoses and the power cables need to go in there. There actually is a light in here as well.
We'll probably end up putting the bikes in there.
We'll probably end up putting the bikes in here and have some better tie down points, all that sort of stuff. Yep. But that's the garage. And would you believe it's actually heated to stop it from freezing over?
It's winterized.
It's winterized.
It's what they call winterized.
Because this particular motorhome is actually built in Italy.
It's made for European standards.
Made for European standards, and made for European winters as well, which makes a big difference. So it's got good insulation. Like I said, even the fly screens. Would you like to give a demonstration of the fly screen there, Suzanne?
I can give a demonstration of a fly screen. So, fly screen. This one comes down.
Yep, and clicks into there.
Clicks into there, like that.
Yep, and if you want to put blackout,
and then you squeeze that,
bring it up, and that brings up the blackout curtain. So if you close all of them, it's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, so we've got the privacy. It does have a silver screen on the outside, so it also helps with the reflection.
Yep.
We're going to give it a try as it is. Otherwise, I will make some reflective bungs to go in. Very easy to do. We'll give it a try and just see how good it is. Yep. But yeah, so everything has got one of those. Even our front door. So.
Yep, just got to be careful of the traffic coming past.
Don't we get run over by the people down the road? Okay, so this is the front door, and as you can see, fly screen. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, it hasn't got fly screen in here though.
No, we're going to have to work out what we're going to do for that.
So I think I'll have to make a little flappy thing. Maybe with a little bit of Velcro or something so that... come on. No, that goes across.
See, we're just discovering now.
So people can't put their little mitts in there.
So yeah, so that goes across and should in theory lock.
Yeah, it will. But there is a little bit broken on that, so we just got to work on that because the plastic is quite brittle. It's old. Yeah. I mean, she's not a young thing.
Yep.
So,
and anyway, if you only have the fly screens open, it's not exactly the most secure.
No, it's not the most secure. It's just while we're inside.
While we're inside,
just let a little bit of air in. So anyway,
that's it.
I think we might have to organise a little step for us short-assed people.
Yes,
it's a long hike.
The first step is a bit of a hike.
It is a bit of a hike. And we've got the little extra lock in here, which holds the door closed. We will be getting a few extra bits. There is no smoke alarm. There is no carbon monoxide alarm. And we are going to get a fire stick, which we can use in all sorts of fire situations. So we've got those organised. I don't know. At the moment, I think that's
pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Do you want to do the demo of the garage from outside?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
This one has extra locks on the outside.
Childproof.
So it's also childproof and Suzanne-proof. But yeah, once you pull that out, you just turn that around. That's it. Pull the key out.
Out, put it in my pocket.
No,
so
you need the other keys to do that.
Long one?
This long one, yep. Should be the long one.
Alright. That one's up.
So 2 locks.
That one's up. Now, I do have a problem with this because my arm's reach isn't quite big enough for this.
You've got to open both at the same time.
Yeah. That one and that one. Yay!
There you go.
Alright.
So all these doors clip back.
They do, just like that.
Just like that. And you can go in and turn the light on up there. Suzanne, this is...
Oh, hippie light.
There's a light. Look at that. See, there's a light just inside. But
so this is how big it is.
So yeah.
There you go. That's pretty good. I reckon that's
Yep.
Yeah, that's generous.
Yeah. And you can see the ladder from underneath the bed.
That ladder goes under the bed, and this is the little cubbyway that we were talking about before. So I think what we might do is put some baskets on here and put all our dirty clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't need any of that. But it's got the vent for the heating.
Yep.
So that heats up in here. We've tried out some of our plastic containers. Look at that. It's made for it. You wouldn't believe it, would you? It does come with a full awning, not just a slide out awning. It actually looks like it's got an enclosed sides and everything. The previous owners did not open it up, did not try it. So we've still got a little bit more exploring to do. It depends on what the weather's going to be like as to when we get around doing that. But hey, you know, I think we could fit 2 bikes in here and have them securely stowed so nobody can get to them. Maybe a little barbecue and some outdoor furniture. The biggest thing is weight. A lot of people forget that whatever you carry in here is going to be classed as weight, including people. So let me turn that off. So the next thing we're going to do before we put anything in it is we're going to go take her over the weighbridge. Like any woman, she's worried about her weight. So we are going to put her over the weighbridge, find out what the weight is over front axle, back axle, and overall, so that we can then work out how much weight we're going to put in, including ourselves, linen, food, water. We haven't put any water into the tanks yet. The water tank is actually under the seat in the dining area.
This is the fresh water
That's
filler.
for the fresh water.
And it
That's
takes,
the
you can
filler.
put 150 litres of fresh water in there. So, you know, that's 150 kilos. So that's a large part of your weight that that you can use up.
And you're also, this is the little hatch to empty the cassette for the toilet.
Yep.
Of course, the toilet is going to start getting solids in it, so that's going to be weight as well.
Yep.
So when you do buy something like this and you're thinking about it, don't just think about, oh, it's 3.5 tonne and we can just go and pile everything into it, do wood paneling on the inside like a lot of people do and all this sort of stuff. You've got to stay within a legal requirement. Otherwise, you need to get a proper alternate license. This we can both drive with our car license, which is something that was very important. But you know, just be aware of that, because a lot of people, they buy these things and they forget that every single thing, pair of shoes, an extra can of tomato soup, all adds to the weight. And if you get pulled over or if you're in an accident, if you're overweight, then that can actually void your insurance. So it could be a very costly mistake. So as I say, we're going to take her over, get her weighed in the nude, and then we shall find out what we can do about spending some time dressing her up with some nice bits and pieces to go with it. So follow us on our journey with that, and if you've got any questions, please ask us. We are novices, but the questions that you ask us, we're going to be learning as well. It is. Don't look so worried, Craigers. All right, it's Saturday the 19th.
Try that again.
Try that again.
Cut. Start again.
And yeah, let's just go forward and go roaming with Ruthee.